In the 49th estate, in the 49th estate, in the 49th estate, being home feels great.
Hey, welcome to my place. How's it going? Well, my name's Tim. I've been out here for about a month and a half. Done a lot of camping before, but not as my house. I use that as my water protection for my tent. So I walk in on that side usually, and I take my shoes off right there. And if I'm wet, or if anything I have is wet, I can put it on that, and I won't get my tent wet. There's not much in Kenai. I don't think there's anything good. So I came up here. Anchorage has been way better, even though I'm out here. But usually I'm not camping out in the tent with snow on the ground. This is my computer. That's the most important thing I have, because my computer is my life. But this computer will survive some cold weather, and it actually spits out so much heat on the side. It's actually burned me before, so I thought, well, when I get in a tent, it might be able to heat my tent, and it does too. It keeps you warm. It's crazy. I think all the homeless people dying, for the most part, has to do with a lot of drugs and alcohol.
Does it make you worried? Does it make you nervous about you being out here?
Not too much, but I am. But not too much, because I don't really go and get a bottle. You won't see any bottles in here. I don't have any, because I don't drink here. Every now and then I'll go down to the bar and I'll have a few beers, and I'll go to a friend's house for a little while. And I'd get my propane stove for the stove itself was like 25 bucks, and I cook hot dogs and beans and all kinds of stuff. And I warm my tent up. I warm me up. You're not really supposed to use it indoors or even in a tent because of the fumes, but it didn't do me any wrong. I don't know, it says you might be sterile or something, but I don't need kids anyway, so. I work at Wendy's. I've been working there since, I think, June, July last year. I actually really like it. I like it a lot more. I never wanted a job in fast food because it was kind of like I was too good for it. But I really like it. I'm not out here like bumming money off anybody or anything. Usually all the bums try to bum off me. I'm like, hey, I live in a tent, you know? And they're like, oh, okay. Do you have a cigarette, man? Do you have a cigarette? Maybe, but I live in a tent. Come on, get off me, you know? I got the tarp underneath my tent, and I have to go around the sides here like this. I have to straighten out, lift this up. Make sure there's no snow. That's actually the side that I'm kind of worried about. The tent was closer to it, but I can drag it around. It looked a lot nicer before that storm hit us, and it destroyed everything. When the summer hits, I can't stay here, because there'll be probably like 20, 30 tents out here. And all these people are going to be absolutely insane. And I'll feel sorry for them. They're insane. All they do is smoke crack and drink and fight and rape and whatever they want to do. And I don't need neighbors. So actually the winter time is a better time for me to camp than in the summertime, because those people are crazy. In a couple months, when the snow melts, I'm going to go to a place that's closer to my work, and I can't really keep a tent there, but I can sleep out there, probably wrap myself up in a tarp or something, and stay there for a couple months. And by that time, I'll have all my bills paid. I'll have my school bills paid. I'll have my license, and I'll be able to afford a car. And then I'm sleeping in my car, and probably getting 2 jobs. I want to work like 16, 20 hours a day. I'm not going to be like this. I'm not going to be sitting out here when I'm 30, you know. I'm not going to be sitting out here in a tree chair on a stump with 40.
In the 49th estate, in the 49th estate, in the 49th estate, being home feels great.